Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ITS148, and today is September 9th. And let me share my screen. We are in week 3. Here's the syllabus. And so we are in here. And so no, this is separate. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. This is second class this week. And so today I think I would just like to go over the assignment. And the assignment is actually implementing Lab 8.17 in Visual Studio Code. So this is going to be a Visual Studio assignment. So if we go to, okay, so let's go see that. It's in the assignments, and it's in here, first assignment. And this is basically, okay, go to visualstudio.com. And download this one. Actually, if you're doing Windows, you can download the Visual Studio one, but Visual Studio Code is really more for coders, and it's the same on the Mac as on Windows. And this is not quite as sophisticated as this one. See, this is the Windows Visual Studio. This is the Mac Visual Studio. This is and I'm doing Visual Studio Code. But if you want to fiddle around with these other two and hand in your assignments using one of those other ones, that's fine. So download it and install it, and then copy and get your Zybooks 817 team roster program running, and modify the program so it outputs your first name before the menu title above the menu. Okay, so for example, my name is this, and so my program will output this above the menu. And then once you have your program running, use Zoom or some other video recording software and record your program executing the examples shown in the problem description. And these I think are just exactly the same examples. If we go to, let me go to, we're in 148, we're in chapter 6, and we are doing, wait a second. What chapter are we in? Wait. What am I mixed up?
Chapter 8.
8. Here we are. This. And so this is the, I think it's exactly the same with these, what these are, but this program, it starts out by asking you the jersey number and the rating for 5 players. I guess this is some kind of soccer team. And then once you enter in the 5 jersey numbers and rating for each of the players, it'll print out the roster like this. And then the next thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to implement this this menu of options here. And then and I want you to put your name up above there. And then you want to implement each of these. You want to implement each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, anyway, so you implement those. That's what the problem is. And you know, once you get it running, you put it in here and you submit it, and you get the points. But also you get it running in Visual Studio. And once you get it running in Visual Studio, I want you to submit a, wait a minute. Don't I submit, oh, model answer, click on model answer. And oh, look, here's an example of the the kind of video that I want you to submit. Okay, so this is me making this video. It's very short. I'm gonna play it. Anyway, see, I make a mistake up there, and I get through all this, and it's only a minute and 37 seconds, and I just show, and you'll see, this is what Visual Studio Code looks like. You'll see that as we get it to work, this is the code up here, and we'll get all this to work, and you'll see this in today's video. Okay, so anyway, then that goes all the way to the end, and then I'm done. And so that's it. So then I want you to do that, and then you just upload it as here. You submit it, and I will see that you got it right by what you submit here, and then I'll watch your video and see that you got it running in Visual Studio. That's it. And no one else will see the video. Okay, I promise you that. In fact, I might just watch a little bit of the beginning and the end. Okay, good. But anyway, yeah, so that'll get you going there. All right, so let's get started with this problem. So I'm just going to start right out in Visual Studio Code, and so I'm gonna I've installed it, and I'm going to start it from the command prompt. You can start it from the command prompt. So let me do that. Let me open up a CMD, and here it is. And I'm going to go to my desktop. No, I go to OneDrive, desktop. And I have a ITS148 folder. And then I do a dir and see, this is my, this is some stuff I did earlier, right? I finished this 620, and this is a test thing I'm fooling around with. All right, so anyway, so I'm here. So now I'm going to start. So I've installed Visual Studio Code. So this will work. Do I see that here? I could start it by just going this way, I guess. Okay, but I'm not gonna. Well, it's here someplace. Visual Studio Code. But instead, I'm going to do it this way because I'm right in the directory, and I'm going to type CODE space period, enter. And so here we are in my folder. See, these are my files that you saw in my folder. And here I am in Visual Studio. And now I'm going to start. I'm going to start with a new program here. So I'm just going to say, I don't know, new file. Sure, I'm just going to click on new file. And here I am, select the language to get started. What does that mean? Oh, interesting. All right, I'm going to select Python. I wonder what this means. So something's wrong with my installation, I think. But anyway, I still think this will work. All right, so I'm going to start off by saying print hello. Okay, so that's my program. and I'm going to save this program. How do I do that? File, save as, and I'm going to call it, I'm right there, I'm going to call it 8-17, is that 817 or something, .py? Is that, that's what it's, yeah, 8.17, okay. All right, and then I'm going to run it. I'm going to do run. Now, the various ways I can run it, I think I can click this button over here, run and debug. And I go here, run and debug. And I'm just going to use this Python debug configuration. And it opens up a window down here. And it executes the program. It launches the program here with a bunch of extra parameters there. And here it executed, and then we're done. So if we want to execute it again, I can say, I don't know, Python 8-17.py, just like it were. Yeah, okay, great. All right, so I've got that going. So I'm just going to make this smaller, and I'm just going to start typing. Let's see. First of all, let's see what this says over here. Make this a little bit easier to. Does it give us any things we have to do? Soccer team. Output the roster, dictionary. Store the jersey numbers and ratings in a dictionary. All right, so what is the dictionary? You're storing both? Oh, I see how we're doing it. Okay, the key is the jersey number, and the rating is the value. So we're going to have I'm going to get, I don't need this anymore. We're going to start out with a dictionary. Define a dictionary called soccer team. And we want to define that as a dictionary. And so we do it with these two curly braces like that. And then we want to, I'm just going to go right to it. I'm going to ask, we have to ask for 5 players, right? For I in range of why are we? When do I? I see. Well, I'm going to do 5. I think I can do it that way. I'm going to do it different than my key here. Okay, so I'm doing a range from 1 to 5, or 0 to 4. It's 0 to 4. The first thing I want to do is I want to get the jersey number. Enter player 1's jersey number. So I'm going to have something in here. Copy this, and I'm going to say jersey number. Jersey equals input. I guess it's going to be an integer, huh? It doesn't need to be an integer, but let's make it an integer. Input, and I want to input something that looks like that. Okay, so we're inputting the jersey number, and now I want to loop. I want this thing to loop 0 to 4, and so I want it to start with j equals I plus 1, doing it the lazy way, and I'm going to do close the quote, add. Do I need to do str? Oh, I see. I can do this other kind of thing. All right. Time to get fancy. I'm going to do it this way. Oh, I didn't need to do a second. That person's jersey number and then I got to do dot format. I think I could do I+1 here. I'm going to do that. See if that works. Okay, and then I'm going to, so then I won't need this. And so I'll see if this works. I'm going to see if this works. Save and run and debug. Enter player 1's jersey number, 11. Oh, no, oopsie. This is I don't like this about Visual Studio. Okay, so the cursor was up here. So when I typed 11, thinking I was answering the question down here, it's up here. So okay, down here, 11. Enter. Okay, it's working. 22, 33, 44, 55. Okay, so that means that this works. So I can do I+1. So I don't need this. Great. Okay, great. Okay. So that gets the jersey, and then I also need to get the rating. So I'm just gonna do lazy. Enter, paste, and I'm gonna change this to rating, and I'm gonna enter player's rating. And fine, great, okay, and it's going to be an integer, I guess. Okay, and then after I got both those two things, I got to store it into the dictionary. So it's going to be soccer team of jersey. See how it's got that? What is it called? IntelliType equals rating. There we go. So that's going to load up soccer team with the ratings, all 5 of them. All right. So now, oh, what's next? We have to. We did this part. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a print. What happens if I just say print soccer team? Yeah, I'm going to see what this does. So we define a blank dictionary. We read up 5 players, and then we print it out. Let's see what this looks like. So I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to run and debug this one, and okay, 11, 22. Oh, can the rating be that high? Okay, so it says jersey number 11's rating is 11. Jersey number 22. I should have made different numbers, but anyway, so that looks like that worked. This is a perfectly fine looking dictionary. All right, so we got that part working, and now we got to print out the roster. Looks like that. Okay, so and it's got to print out my first name. Is that what? Yeah, see, it says, we can't see it here, but it says Richard's menu right on top of there. Oh, Richard's menu. So I got to make it say that. It's big. So then I'm going to say, so I don't need that. I'm going to say print. Oh, I have to sort it. So I'm going to have to say list. I'm gonna oh. List of jerseys, I in list of. Let's see, I gotta make sure I got this right here. Just look like. The jersey number and the rating. Jersey number, I wonder why it's printing it out as you print it out this way. Oh, I see what we're doing here. I see. We're just getting a sorted list of jersey numbers. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. So I want to get a sorted list of jersey numbers. Okay. So I want to sort the jersey numbers, and then when I print them out, I want to print them out in sorted order. Okay. So see, the trouble is right now. Well, okay. First of all, let me just I'll say list of jerseys equals a list of soccer team .keys. Okay, so that's just going to give me a list of the soccer team keys. The keys of soccer team are the jerseys. The data, the values are the ratings. And so I just want a list of the keys, and then I'm going to loop through that list of keys for K equals, no, that's the wrong language, in list of jerseys. For each K in that list of jerseys, I want to print, first of all, I want to print jersey number, colon. No, I'm going to do it this fancy way. So I'm going to print the jersey number. I'm going to print the jersey number and then the rating. And so that is print the jersey number is going to be something. And the rating is going to be something. And I close this quote, and then I put format, and then I put what the first something is, and that would be just K. And the second something is actually soccer team of K. Oops, K. Okay, I think the parentheses are closed. Okay, so it's going to print out the jersey number and then something, which is going to be this first thing, and then it's going to print out blah, 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 and then the second thing. Okay, so let's see what this does. So I'm going to run this. Enter. Okay, so I'm going to do 50. See what I just did? I put the 5 there. It's terrible. I'm going to do jersey number 55 and a rating of 5, and I'm going to do jersey number 33 with a rating of 3, and then I'm going to do jersey number 44 with a rating of 4, and jersey number 22 with a rating of 2, and jersey number 66 with a rating of 6. And it prints out 55, 5, 33. So it prints it out in the order that I typed it in. Well, it turns out that I can just sort this by going sorted, just like that. And now when I run it, if I do, look at that. You really do have to click down here to make sure you got it. 55, 5, 22, 2, 88, 8, 44, 4, 66, 6, and it prints out 22, 44. So we've sorted the Jersey numbers, and then, you know, since the Jersey number just indexes this dictionary here, then we're able to print this out in order. Okay, so now we printed it out in order. Okay, next we got to implement a menu. Time is it? 12:56. Implement a menu of options for a user to modify the roster. Each option is represented with a single character, just like the other program we wrote. 620 Q for quit. Okay, so let's just make this menu here. And so that's going to be, wait a minute, I didn't print out roster. Print Richard's roster. Okay, down here, we're just going to print out a menu. And the whole thing is going to be in a while loop. While some menu option, menu op, is not equal to Q. I guess we're going to do lowercase q. Well, it's not equal to Q. Oh, so we got to initialize it to something. Menu op equals nothing. While menu op is not equal to Q, then we're going to ask the user, oh no, then first we have to print out the menu. Print, we're going to print out, so I guess I'm going to do I need to do line feed. I'm going to print menu. Menu, and then I'm going to do slash the new line. Forget it. I'm just going to do one line at a time. Okay, so this is printing menu, and then I'm going to print A is add a player, and remove player, update output players, output roster, quit. Q for quit, O for output roster, R for ratings, U for update, D for remove, delete. Okay. Update rating. This should say remove, whatever. This is output output players above rating something. And this one is output roster. And this is quit. Okay, so that should print out the menu, and then we're gonna ask the player, ask them what the new menu op is, menu op. Equals, ask them what it is, input, choose an option. Okay. Then I think you're supposed to have this. Mine is going to look a little bit different because I don't put all these returns in there. When I ask the player's jersey number, you type it in right here instead of typing it down here. So you're gonna have to, when you get it to work in here, you're gonna have to make those adjustments, which you should be able to do. All right, so this chooses an option. And then once we've chosen the option, we can have a bunch of big long if statement here. We're gonna have an if menu op is equal to A, then we're going to do something for A. And then I'm going to say LF menu op is equal to D. That's the next one, right? Delete. Then we're going to do something. See, each time we ask for the jersey number, pretty much. Well, anyway, see, I might as well do the first one here. This is going to be you're adding a player, right? A is add a player. So you're gonna first you're gonna ask for the jersey, and it's gonna look like this thing, right? It's gonna look sort of like this, except for it's not gonna be quite this fancy. Enter jersey number. Enter a new player's jersey number. So that's going to ask for the new jersey player number, and then we're going to ask for a rating. Copy, paste, rating, enter player rating. And then you're going to just add it to the soccer thing. Soccer team jersey equals rating. And there we've added the new player. So for deleting, we're just going to ask for a jersey number again. And once we get the jersey number, we're going to say delete soccer jersey number. That's it. Enter player jersey to delete, to add. Down here, although yours should be different. Yours should be what these say they should be. So you're gonna have to go through and make sure those match up. Okay, it's 104. Oh, got some questions here. Sorry. That's a good question. Oh, good. Yeah, you answered the question. How do you find the Python add-on? Thank you for answering. I think you click one of these things, right? Extensions or something, and find it here, find Python. Yeah, okay, good. Very good, excellent. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing. Okay, anyway, so this should add, this should delete, and so I'm just gonna try this and see what happens. Yeah. All right, so I've got A and D working. Okay, enter the first jersey number. Click down here, and I'm going to do 5505 and 4404 and 3303 and 7707 and 8808. Enter, and now they're all in there, and there's my roster. And here's my menu, and now I'm going to do add a player, A, and it says enter player jersey number to add, and I'm going to say 99, enter rating 9, and now I'm going to, oh, I can't do roster, can I got to put roster in there so I can see if it was added. All right, I got to put roster in there, so I'm going to quit. I can do a Q and it should quit. Yeah, quits, because the reason it quits is because it does this, and then there's nothing left to do. So, and it comes up here, and it is equal to Q, so then it drops out, and there's nothing more to execute. Okay, so let's do printing the roster, because then we can see if what we added works. So let's do elif, and of course these don't have to be in order. So menu up roster, if it equals roster, no, output roster, output. Then we want to do this. We want to do this. Copy. Paste. Let's put this in here. And let's move this up here. And we'll put this right over here. Let's see, how does that look? Looks good to me. So now let's test this. Times it, 108. Where are we? Okay, enter player one's jersey number. Click here. 55, 5, 44, 4, 33, 3, 32, 1D1, 1. Oh, what did I do? Oh, shoots. Oh, well, 3. All right, so I got a nice rating in there, and I'm going to add 77.7. And I'm going to delete 1, because that was a mistake. Okay, now I should be able to output the roster. Oh, there we go. 22, 33, 44. Yep. Is that right? Is that what I entered? I guess it is. 22 is, yeah, 11. Okay, yep. All right, so that looks like that worked. And so what's left? Rating and changing the rating, deleting. Let's see. I'm gonna I'll do the rating, because the rating is kind of a little bit, well, it's not really. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this to rating. Rating. And the way rating is supposed to work is implement output players above a rating, prompt the user for a rating, and then print the jersey number and rating for all the players above that number that you entered. So if you enter 5, it's going to print out all the ones that were above 5. So I'm just going to modify the output. Remember, this was O. It was O, but I'm going to modify it to do rating. And so the first thing I do is I'm going to ask for a list of jerseys. I can do that. Can be the same, like Richard's ratings or something. Above. Oh, I got to ask. Oh, shoots, I got to ask. I got to ask for the rating. R equals int input, enter a rating. Just enter a rating. Okay, enter a rating. And so that's R. So Richard's ratings above R. Okay, so that's going to print out the R. And then 4K equals this list of jerseys. Okay, this is the rating right here. So all we have to do is say, if soccer team K is greater than R, then print. Because we want to print out all the jersey numbers where the rating is greater than R. So that you ask for the rating, and then it prints them out. So that's R. Okay, so let's see if R works. I'll show you this sometime later. Oh, I made the edits right or while the program is still running. Turns out you can do that. Didn't mean to do that. Let me quit the program. How do I quit the program? I guess I should go down here and quit. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you breakpoints and all that kind of stuff, but not today. It's 1:13. Okay, so did it quit? Did it really quit? All right, so let me see if I can save this. I'm going to save it because I don't want to lose it. And continue, step over, step into, step out, restart, stop. Okay, stop. Great. So okay, R is there, and so now I'm going to run and see if R works. Let me put this up here. Enter jersey number 1. Click here. 44, 4, 66, 6, 88, 8, 55, 5, 33, 3. That's nice. So now I want to display out, I want to do R and enter a rating, and I want to print out everybody with a rating above 5. And it prints out 6 and 7. How about a rating above 2? Yeah, that's all. Anyway, it looks like it works. All right, so what we have left here to implement is you have to put O back in there and update a rating. That should be pretty easy. You just instead of you ask for the jersey number, Okay, yeah, this is for a new one. Is there a difference between? That's interesting. All right. So anyway, you should be able to do. You should be able to do the rest of this. So let's see. Okay. So anyway, so when you're done with this, you can close it, exit, and you can also run it from here. You can run it from here at dir. So this is it. This was it. 8-17.py. Python 8-17.py should work. Here. Oh. Python 8-17.py. And here editors is see. So anyway, so you can do it that way. And here's my ITS148 folder. And so it's this one here. So anyway, that's about it. That's all I really had for today. Are there any questions?
Nope, sounds good, Professor.
Okay, so if you'd like me to go over anything else, just add it to the forum, and I will. We aren't going to have class until it'll be probably Thursday next week. I got some heavy business Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so we'll see you later next week. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks for watching.